Coming up on the show, I love his song, I Wish I Could Be Something. Everyone wants to be something each day, each moment, you know, and that's why we're all here today. And to all those of you who are involved in the music industry, you all want to become something. That's why you're doing what you're doing. So that song means a lot. You just have to understand where that song should be coming from and how it's going. Well, stay to come on the show today. I still have a lot of guests waiting to come on the show. So this will sit here. We're going to have all them right here. My next guest, Jesus, this guy is very good, man, but it's extraordinary. Please join me to welcome White Noise on the show. Here we go. White Noise. How are you? Great to see you. How's things? Please have a seat. Good. Now, I didn't tell my audience, my viewers, who you are, what you do. It's up to you to tell us what you do.
Well, my name's Cian. I perform under White Noise. I'm a beatboxer, which means I make music and sound effects using just my voice.
Good. And how long have you been doing this now?
A good while, about 8 or 9 years.
8 or 9 years. And how has this been for you?
It's been great. Been very busy. Done a lot of gigs and workshops and teaching classes and festivals and support slots and a lot of different things like that.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this?
As I say, 8 or 9 years.
8 or 9 years. Okay. Now, whereabout have you played your music in generally?
All over Ireland. I've done a lot of club shows here and support slots and festivals like Electric Picnic and Oxygen, and played gigs around Asia, in Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam. I've done competitions in Germany, a few places around Europe.
Good. And who actually inspired you in doing, you know, your beatboxing and all this kind of stuff?
Well, I was always into hip hop when I was a kid, so a lot of kind of old school beatboxers from the 1980s, and then there's a kind of new generation of people now that are doing really advanced stuff that was never done before, like imitating instruments like brass instruments and imitating pianos and like a lot of really complex stuff that didn't exist in the old version of it.
Okay. And how is it like here in Ireland in terms of the beatboxing kind of thing? Is it that common in every places or just kind of?
No, not at all. It's in the last kind of 10 years it's really rebirthed and come back, but not in Ireland at all. Like in England, there's thousands of people doing it. England probably has the best beatboxers in the world now.
Right.
And it's strange here that it's still not that popular, but there's a new generation of people coming up, but they're very young kind of kids that are getting into it. So in maybe 5 years, it'll be a lot more common.
And you're in Ireland. How would people kind of get involved in what you do? Because, you know, even though you can actually have people like that doing it in the UK or other places, we're looking at Ireland's kind of scene of entertainment. So how will people get involved in that?
Well, like most artists, most people start in their bedrooms and then like just practice themselves, and then they'll find other people and meet people. But there's a lot of kind of, like I teach in like city council schemes for kids and like teach workshops for other musicians and things like drum festivals and things. But the internet's a great resource now for everything, but for beatboxing as well, with videos and tutorials so people can learn that way as well.
Good. Now, in terms of financial way, how do you look after your own kind of stuff?
Workshops and kind of corporate gigs are like where the big money is for what I do. Like, but, I don't know, support slots, club shows, festivals as well. Festivals more to kind of get the name out and kind of promote yourself. But
good.
It's very flexible, so like I could play at a rock gig or a drum and bass gig or like DJ slots, so it's easy to kind of slot it in places.
Do you do anything like, you know, the way we kind of have some different competitions and, you know, you people collaborating with others, you know, that kind of way. Do you do all that as well?
Yeah, I've done various beatboxing competitions over the years, which are very similar to rap battles, where they have like one-on-one just after each other and then have judges.
Freestyle, is it like a freestyle thing? Yeah.
In terms of collaborations, I've worked with rock bands and DJs and producers and a bit of everything. It's often on its own as a solo instrument, but it works well as part of a band where it's just another instrument as well.
Okay.
Like I was a part of a rock band before where they didn't have a drummer. It was just guitarists and me being the drums, just like a simple beat in the background.
And how long can you go? 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours?
I can go all day if I have to. Like you balance the sounds. Some of the sounds will be outwards and some are inwards, so you can go all night.
That's good. Good. Okay, so what have you got for us here on the show?
I think I'll just do a few minutes of kind of improvised stuff just to give you an idea of the kind of different sounds you can make and kind of.
Here you go. Let's roll.
All right.